Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm A-okay.
Cool.
How are you?
Good.
Are you?
Yeah, why?
I don't know. You look distracted.
Well, I am now.
Wow, it's
That's because of Bell. So let's see. Plus, the phone I got from them sucked, and
Have you always been with Bill?
since I left TELUS, yeah.
Oh, was it when you stopped working for TELUS?
Yeah, well, I was probably with TELUS for a couple more years after that, but it was right around the time smartphones were coming out.
I've always just stayed with TELUS.
I
Why have you not tried to convince me to change?
don't care. They're all awful.
Yeah. I've not had a problem. I mean, I always had my little flip phone until they told me the system wasn't going to handle it anymore. But was that BS? Like
No,
they
they
probably...
were decommissioning the old systems for everywhere.
Oh, were they?
Yeah, they just keep rotating to the new technology, right?
I think we need to go back to flip phones.
Okay.
If they went back to flip phone, I'd be open to Willow having her own phone.
They do have flip phones now, but they're smartphone flip phones.
Oh, so still the same.
Yeah. There's one phone, I can't remember the name of it, but it's designed so that I don't know if it ever got off the ground. It was a Kickstarter at the time, but it was all components. So they basically sell you a tray and you would pick the pieces of the phone that you wanted in there. So if you just wanted a phone and a camera and that was it, those are the two chunks. And then you filled in the rest of the blanks and that was your phone.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I don't know if it ever got off the ground.
So I'd be okay with that. Like text, camera, phone call,
And Duolingo.
and Duolingo.
Yeah. It's right there. It fell apart. Because what else are you going to do? You
Oh no,
shove
not
the
for
bottle
me.
Oh.
For Willow.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And she can just do Duolingo on my phone, as she does. One day, like I'm like, oh, these are new words. Like, why are they making it so hard? Normally they scaffold and fold hard words in with new words. I don't know any of these words. I got through the whole unit correctly, but
Nice.
it was Gaelic. It was not Spanish. I've been learning Spanish.
That would do it.
But I figured it out.
There you go.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Just sounded different from words that I was learning. No, I realized pretty quick that it was not Spanish, but still did pretty good. So actually, on that note, is it okay if we do my topic? Because it's kind of flows into it a little bit. I was just
Actually, no.
Okay, go on.
I'm kidding.
I was just thinking about like reinforcement systems.
Like house foundations and rebar and stuff?
You know, that's not what I mean.
Could be.
But you know.
Yes.
One of the things I was thinking of, I mean, I guess my question is, should we be using screens as reinforcement for our children for doing chores, good behaviors?
That might be the softest question you've ever asked me. No, we've never done it.
Well, we haven't. But just parents who are listening. We kind of have.
With TVs as they got older, right? Yeah. We would offer up like a specific amount of TV time.
And it's always co-watching. Like we've always had rules. You're never allowed to watch a screen by yourself. So it's co-watching. So it was if you want to watch an episode of your favorite show tonight.
Yeah, you have to not be a jerk for the rest of the day.
But it was more the privileges and responsibilities. I'll know you want to come down and watch a show when your chores are done. So as soon as they're done, I'll know you want. Versus like you get to earn it.
Yeah. No, I think no, I've always struggled with that because you're essentially the kid just shuts down after that, right? And that was the part that I was never comfortable with when I'd see it, right? And the rationalization was always the same. Every single parent that used screens in any capacity as a reward for their kid to do what they get them to do what they want, it was always, well, it's just easier. It's just easier than the fight. If I don't give it to them, they'll freak out. Okay. It's not the kid's fault, right? That's your fault. And this is the harshest way to say it, but all those parents out there, and every parent needs to parent in the style that works best for them. I will say that. But the choices you make that determine the behavior you're encountering, you have to take a long, hard look at that, right? If you're rationalizing the fact that bad behavior occurs because you don't give in to something, it should be a pretty big hint that perhaps you took the wrong path.
I mean, it is hard because there's not great guidance, and like the research that comes out on how terrible screens are. It takes like 5 years.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, Fortnite will upgrade every 3 weeks. There's new stuff coming out,
Mhm.
right? And so like we just can't, the research can't keep up. Parents have never been parented before in the digital age. So I think that there's a lot of things going against parents. Nonetheless, I'm not, we are definitely making it harder. We are definitely shaping problematic behaviors.
But it's not
But
even just that, right? There's a general acceptance of screens everywhere,
I know,
right? Like
I know.
fridges,
The
and stoves,
shared
and,
delusion.
right? And so
Yeah.
the more the parents become accepting of just screens as a way of life, like look at the rental car that your parents have when they're in town, right? It is a big, fancy platinum edition expedition. Beautiful thing. It's a beast. It has a faster processing system than my phone. Like I was playing around with that screen. It's like a little TV that whips around and does any number of things that you want it to do, and my phone would be able to flip screens as fast as this thing does. And that's constantly in your face as you're driving now, right? And parents, you're right, they haven't been parented, and at the same time, they've been desensitized to screens everywhere, right? Think of when we were in the bar scene still. You go, well, maybe not for you, because if you stood up to pee at the bar, I would wonder what was going on with you. But dudes, if you went to the bathroom and you're standing at a urinal back in the day, they had actual TV screens. It's more common now, but back then it was a big thing. Like you'd walk in and you'd be watching TV while you're standing at the urinal.
Oh, really?
Oh, full on. It was all advertising. It was either
Like in the 90s?
late 90s, early 2000s, they started to do it.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's still print ads are still more common in certain places, right? But yeah, it was everywhere. Like, and you go to like other places, you go to the bathroom, and there's a TV going with something running,
There's
right?
no TVs in any women's bathroom I've ever been in,
Well,
even now.
Well, because the cost is exponentially bigger. You can put a TV in a general area and a dudes, and 10 dudes will see it while they walk to and from the urinal.
I suppose.
Girls, you'd need a TV in every stall.
Yeah.
Unless there's a more communal aspect to girls' bathrooms, which I'm not aware of. But it's everywhere, right? Like we've grown up, we transitioned from no screens to screens everywhere. Our kids have never known no screens,
Yeah.
right? But we as parents are completely desensitized to it everywhere you go, right? Everywhere. The gas station pump is a full-on screen now with tap and this and like it's a losing battle, right?
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Society is built. I wouldn't say like it's our fault. It's just society has built it such, right? And they knew that. They knew the psychology, how the brain works, how to make it as addicting as possible. And that's my thing. So when I look at should we allow screens to be reinforcement, I can see why parents would want to. It's easy.
Mhm.
There's only two things kids don't satiate on. I think I've talked about this before. They don't get sick of.
Mhm.
Money is one, especially when they're older.
Yeah.
And screens. Those are the only two things. Any reinforcement system, if parents have ever tried one, they'll know it worked great for a few days, but then kids get sick of it. It doesn't work anymore because, or like kids are like, well, what's in it for me? Oh, you're not going to give me $100? No, I'm not going to wash my bathroom floor or whatever it is, right? I'm not going to put my dishes away or, right? Like it's not worth it to me. And so I do see that. Whereas screens, they do like they're so stimulating, they're so engaging, they're so reinforcing that it's kind of like a beauty magic dust for a lot of kids. My fear though is they're already so addicting just inherently in and of itself. We are actually making the value of them even more. Right. Because now we're as soon as we restrict, like there was research, I can't remember who the researchers were, but they would have cookies, right? And they would tell research participants, okay, here's all these cookies, try as many as you want. We're going to do like taste test sort of thing. Like you let me know how many you like. But with one group of them, they came back and said, oh, there's only a couple of cookies left. So please just make sure you. So they put not a limit, but like
like a
there was
gate, like an
scarcity.
obstacle.
There's
Yeah,
scarcity
yeah,
now, right? There's
yeah.
only a few left. Like it's just like blowout sale. Like we are closing last day, right? 60%. It's just that scarcity where you're not going to have the opportunity to have more versus the other group. Like you could have as many cookies as you want. That group liked the cookies, rated the cookies. Like they were like meh
Yeah,
cookies, like
yeah.
not anything great, but they rated them so much better than the other group, even though they're the exact same cookies. It's that scarcity.
Yeah.
So we are actually increasing the value of screens even more and the like potential addiction even, right? Like because the brain just wants it even more because now there's scarcity. And we're just saying this is really hot commodity, right? So we are actually just reinforcing that message as well, just through. So I worry about that.
Yeah.
Right. I
It's like
really worry
Wally,
about
right? Everything's at your fingertips, so you don't have to walk, and everybody just lives on a spaceship getting fat and floating around. But everything they want is in front of them on a TV screen.
Yeah.
That's where we're heading. Like that's an
I
oversimplification,
think
but that's
about
where we're
Wally
heading.
all the time.
Yeah, that's where we're heading though. 100%. Right? Like, and what cracked me up, so we went for a hike today and we were having a conversation. We didn't know the answer. And rather than just continue to discuss it or just move on, the kids pulled out their phone to get the answer.
Yeah.
We were so deep in the foothills, like in the mountains, there was no cell reception. But it struck me as just kind of funny that that was their first response. I'll just pull my phone and get the answer. Like, like, dude, we're in the middle of nowhere.
I know.
Right? And our kids aren't that bad. They're more screen dependent now than they ever have been, for sure, but not as bad as others.
But they're
Thankfully.
both in their rooms right now reading, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're not,
yeah,
yeah, they're pretty good. But that's something I think we've talked about it before. There is no just wondering,
yeah. It's
right? Or
immediate.
let's go to a book and look. Like it's just find the answer. Not
Well, they were appalled when I showed them the encyclopedias at my mom's place. They're like, "What are those?" I'm like, "They're encyclopedias. What are they for?" Well, they were Google before Google, and you had to update them because information changed. And they were just like almost offended that I was showing them that because it was just so archaic, right? But it is like they can literally. How many times have we been sitting at the kitchen counter and we're just having a conversation and somebody yells,
Hey Google.
"Yeah, what's the answer to blah?" And it's right there most of the time. If Google's not having a stroke, but it's what like everything is too connected. Everything is too immediate. And so no, I don't like the idea of rewarding kids with more screen time. I think they get enough of it as it is, but I do think yeah, I mean the parents themselves have never been taught it, but there's enough information out there now, right? There's enough of a baseline understanding of what it could potentially do that yeah, for any of you out there that are about to have kids or have young kids,
Just avoid it.
make the choice now to just shut it out. If there's I mean, yes, there are moments where it would have been great to have a TV to just stop the kid from crying or freaking out, but those moments pass, right?
And it's only going to get worse.
And that's it, right? What you're doing is you're delaying the inevitable and you're building it up to be bigger and bigger. It's almost like drug tolerance. The more you give something to someone, the more they build up a resistance to it. And over time, it takes more and more and more. It's the same with screen time. It takes more and more and more to hold that temper tantrum at bay, right? More and more and more. And so why even start that down that path? So yeah, and we've talked about it lots of times. I grew up a screen kid, right? TV was on all the time and shows were that was mom and dad's thing at night, right? But yeah, no, I'm cool. Like I don't even really watch TV that much with you guys anymore, right? Like you'll go down and watch with the girls, and I rarely come down and watch.
Well, it's not even TV. I mean, it's the gaming, really, right?
Yeah.
But I think, and it's okay. Like, yeah, I had my Tuesday night Quantum Leap and my Sunday night Dolly Parton, Kenny Rogers special, and like Saturday morning, I knew I could watch cartoons when our chores were done, and so those, just like how we've got it set up, like I'll know you want to. It's the privilege and responsibility, but I'm not using it as an additional reinforcement. I like going downstairs. Let's go hang out. We'll go watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine as soon as these things are done, right? And as we're getting into we still have a little bit before summer, but as we get into summer, they know they need to do something outside, something physical. Reading's never a problem for us, but for kids who maybe don't like reading. So those other important developmental things, and then screens can be part of your day, but it shouldn't be But depending on the age, like baby, don't give a kid, a toddler, a screen. It's so bad for their brain. And I know like its parents are like, oh, I'll just do it so I could go have a shower. But they can just play on their own for a few minutes, right? Like,
Yeah.
we have survived having children for a very long time, a couple, 300,000 years without screens. Right. And children have survived us.
And the big thing as well is it's not just cell phones. It's you go into a baby store and any number of things has a screen attached to it.
They're potty.
Yeah.
And now like mobiles and stuff, or like the chairs that they sit in with just like, it's so bad. The research showed that's one, like under 2, it damages their brain development.
So for the first 2 years, this is our word of advice. Only buy them toys from some flea market where some craggy old dude carved it.
Yeah.
And that's what they get. They can chew on it, they can throw it, they can do whatever, and they won't have the attention span of a gnat when they're older.
But yeah, I don't think, like, I do see how easy it is. But for me, reinforcement, well, and it completely will kill any intrinsic motivation. They're never going to learn any intrinsic motivation as long as screens are there, because screens will always be more reinforcing. It doesn't matter what it is.
So for the listener, I know what it means, but for that person out there listening, what does intrinsic mean? Because I know it, but
just your internal motivation and drive, right? Like right now, I'm hankering to finish this book because I'm driven internally. Nobody's hanging a carrot over my head to go and read that book, right? Like
that was one of the most folksy sentences you've ever said. Hankering, hanging a carrot. You could use the word hankering.
Get it old, I guess. But
you're right, though, right? They need to be able to build their own motivations and excitement about stuff, and that just quashes it. And not that they can't be excited about video games,
but everything else is boring. At what cost? It's at the expense of everything else.
Yeah, I agree.
And I would rather say reinforcement can be great, but I'd rather it be something social, right? Something engaging that we do, or, like, I just think that's, yeah.
So that's it. I'm on board.
I'm just so, I wish we could just blow up all the screens and yeah, like I'm just burnt out with screens. I'm actually doing a 2-day intensive workshop on oppositional defiant disruptive behaviors at the end of
ODDB. I'm familiar with that.
Just all those disruptive behaviors. And really, like, I only talk about screens for about 5-10 minutes, but truly the basis of everything is screen. Because I always think ahead about what questions people are going to ask me. Well, what about this? And what about that? And I know it's going to come back down to screens. Every time.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe I'll put the link for the ODD workshop if people want to.
If they're down with ODDB. Is that what you mean?
You know me.
Cool.
Adios.